Hello, lovely people. How are you today? What is today? It's a day Thursday. I don't stream today. It's cool today. It's cooled off dramatically. And the wind is blowing and it feels like heaven. So I'm going to do today's recordings and then I am taking my dog and I'm going hiking for a while. There's a bit of bush. It's not much and it's all just sort of new growth. It's been all chopped and stuff before, but it's not town and I will freaking take it. I can't wait. But it's summer. It's summer now. What midsummer is on what 2 weeks from now or something, perhaps a little less. It's close to, yeah. Anyway, what, the 21st, the 20th, 21st is midsummer. The first day of summer. That's kind of exciting. But I think, her duds here, the one I think of is the steampunk event is over. And I think she needs some, you need something for summer. Oh, look at this. Excuse me. That's kind of cute. Daw. Okay. Toots adorbs. This is not really feeling like farm attire. I think it's adorable, but, oh, I love those colors. That's pretty. And, of course, that one is just cute. What do we have? We could go, well, not skateboarding. I mean, there's this. That's okay, too. I mean, this is a good fallback for me. Man, I have had many a red check shirt in my life. Got a golf shirt. I don't know. That one feels farmy. That's too warm. The good old Christmas sweater. Still congested though. Man, I'm a mess. Yar. Not feeling it. It's cute for the Spanish house. We do have to still do that house too, don't we? We could do a little flamenco down the hallways. I like it. Okay, you know what? So we're gonna what are we gonna wear? It's summertime. It's time for nude duds. So, yeah. Ooh, I don't have a pony I can ride, so that's no good. I need to do a little horse farm. I need a pony farm. So it'll be this one, or the shorts, wherever the shorts were. That one or a toucan. I think we'll just, we'll just go for the, it's farm stuff. No, I'm not done. I'm sorry. We're losing the hat, first of all. Not to be hatting. No hat, please. And what's her hair going to be like for this season? Windblown. Look, she's doing Eurovision. It's so cute. Little tiny pigtails. Okay, that's adorable. Okay, I kind of like that. I used to wear straw hats in the garden. It's actually kind of cute. We may have to do that. A fishing hat. Now that would have went with the t-shirt and the jeans that had the fish on, right? That would have been kind of cute. Toots adorbs. Oh, little flowers in her hair. There's a song. Flowers in her hair. Are you going to San Francisco? That's the one. I think. Be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. Yep, that's it. San Francisco. La, da, 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 da. Yep. This one. It's a bit much. Your hair's too big. It feels like a Dolly Parton moment or something. Your hair. I'm sorry, your hair's just too big. So I don't know. That's kind of cute, but I might be going with the straw hat, guys. I mean, no, that's not the kind. That's like a boater. Now this has got the pink rim. It's purple. Huh. A purple rim, which kind of matches your lipstick. Maybe should I change her face? I mean, maybe her lips get chapped and she just wears the lipstick for that. It's possible. Or, the little freckly look. I think that's the one I always had before. Ooh, she's a little exotic. Yeah. know, I'm not keen on the lipstick, but I like the little thingy there. She's got a bit of a, was it Mae West? No, yeah, anyway, you know what I mean. So we have a hat. We got to get rid of the backpack. That's just, you know, hot. Daw. The little legs on this flipper, they flop around when you, If we were going camping, or if we were going fishing, see, this would be cool because we'd want to fry up the fish on the fire after. Oh, it would be so nice. Or just none at all. I'm thinking we're at the none at all stage. It's winter, it's hot. You don't want to be doing this. Okay, so there's our look for summer. And the emotes, the tractor. How's our tractor doing these days? You know, it's still got the sunflower. I'm kind of liking it. It's pretty good just the way it is. I love the sunflower one. That's my baby. Do I just want to try a different tractor sometime? I mean, I use this one a lot because it reminds me of a little pug dog. I think it's just the cutest damn thing. Wow, that's a big old monster. I mean, that's cute. That looks like a good fun day around the lake, doesn't it? No kidding. I'm not sure what that one looks like. A Zamboni. It's a Zamboni, guys. Oh, look, turbocharged. That just looks like too much pollution. Or, you know, just the tractor. I once upon a time had a great big old honking tractor. Just go for a no. I mean, this is a very summery color. I mean, I always like green, but we could go for, you know, blue skies. Oh yeah, maybe we'll do that. I've never had a blue tractor. The tractor I owned was, of course, red because that's the colors they came in. I like that. That'll be just fine. And we'll save that. And do we keep Pete around or do we go for something else? Do we get a little kitty for a change? Or, you know, just keep little Pete, little Bella, who this one would be. That's cute little, that's a cute little dog too. He's got a silly smile, but he's adorable. And of course that's the one we usually use because Bella. And this one could almost be a Doberman Pinscher that didn't have its tail cropped. I have had those too. Love beagles, of course. A little Weimaraner, that's cute. The birds, I think they're really pretty, but they kind of always flying around behind you. All the movement sometimes kind of gets on me. Although I've seen other people use them and I think they're just adorable. Oh, look at the face on the kitty. Oh, okay, I don't. Okay, that's just Toots Adorbs right there. Look at the face. I may have to go with the little cat, guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're going with the little kitty. Now we're keeping the Lucky Shamrock, of course, because that's our thing. And I don't know. I still feel like, you know, that's a good summer look. It's like, yeah, we're cheerful. I like it. I think that's just fine. Okay, we're good. We have a new look for summertime. 'Tis goodly. Yep, liking the hat. I think it's a good fit. Yeah, this is like go work in the garden attire right here. Okay, I'm not sure why I've never used that hat before because I think I love it. I absolutely love it. Do we have anything? Oh, we do. We have harvesting that needs doing. Was it the blue ones? It was the blue ones. Be sure to wear, yeah, some flowers in your hair. Good old San Francisco. What a fabulous city. Man, no kidding. I like San Francisco a lot. If you are from San Francisco, you live in a fabulous part of the world. I'm telling you. Northern California is just, oh, freaking heaven. Northern California is just absolutely fabulous. It is such a great place. It is just such a great place. Napa Valley. Oh, for a birthday one year, I got to go on the Napa Valley wine train. Man, one of the best, like the top 5 meals of my entire life. And I've eaten in a lot of places, and a lot of them have been extraordinarily wonderful. Um, and there's a few meals in your life that you remember. The actual meal just stands out. And the Napa Valley wine train was one of those. Oh, God, it was good. It just, yeah. So you start out, at a vineyard or wherever the train leaves from. I'll be honest, I don't even know what to call it, but a big building. It's not like the station exactly, but it's where the train leaves from. And you have, somebody comes out and you get, they talk about 3 or 4 different wines and what's good about them or what's special about them. And you actually get a lesson kind of in wine tasting. And then you get to drink wine. They just bring wine out to you and you get to taste all these different varieties and stuff like that. And it's such a good time. I mean, what's not to like, really? At this point, you're going, yeah, I'm good with this. This is okay. So after you've drank wine for a while and you've tasted some different things, you get on this beautiful old train that barely chugs its way, through like north up through the Napa Valley. And it's kind of taking back ways around, you're not going down like a major highway or anything. You're very slowly, you're passing by vineyards. There's the actual vineyard is on either side of you. All the plants and stuff are growing there, and somebody will be pointing out the buildings maybe as you go by, but you're not sitting there in regular sort of train things. You've got chairs. There's just a row of chairs, big swivel armchairs. They're wonderful things that are on either side, and the side of the train is just massive windows that are actually kept clean. It was very nice. And you're just sitting there in this great big armchair, with people bringing you hors d'oeuvres and more wine and more wine. And you can just taste all kinds of things. And there's a big ledge in front of the window, and you just sit there in this comfortable armchair and you eat and drink and chat with other people. And half of the train gets to eat going out, and half of the train gets to eat coming back. And it just takes a slow chug. It's barely crawling. So you have lots of time to take pictures and enjoy this gorgeous scenery. And then you sit down, and the dining car feels like this beautiful high-end, high-class, very posh sort of Victorian dining car. And it's got, the white linen tablecloths and beautiful ornate stuff all around you. And then the meal comes out, which is freaking heaven. It's an experience. And if you ever go to Northern California, and if you like wine, or you just want to sit back and be pampered for a while, it's absolutely worth the ticket cost. It is wonderful. It really was one of the just an experience I will never forget. It was just such a glorious, beautiful, wonderful day. It was really nice. And that includes, and this is not my fault, I wasn't driving, losing the keys to the car, being locked out, being stranded in Napa. And that just, became part of the story. It was such a fabulous day. It's like, I don't even care. It'll be fine. You call somebody and you sit around and you wait on the porch for a couple of hours until somebody can get that far away. It's not like I knew a lot of people in Northern California. I had to call somebody from Berkeley or something to come up. Oh my God, but it was a good day. So, yeah, how did I get talking about Napa Valley Wine Train? Oh, San Francisco, wearing flowers in your hair. Yeah. Yeah, San Francisco is a fabulous place. I really love your city. If you are from San Francisco, I love your city. Banished, California is just heaven. I think it's fabulous. It's around the bay there, not far from San Francisco, just a little town. And yeah, there's some moments there. An evening in Benicia. I mean, I was there for a while, but just one evening walking out along the dock and going to the yacht club, and it's good times. Good times. Life should have adventure. You need those moments that you don't ever forget. And things can kind of blur sometimes. Life just becomes one day after another, and you should always look for days that you won't forget. It's nice. Even if you make them at home. I mean, I have some things like that are just sitting on the floor eating nachos with a friend. Yeah, really good wine with a really first beer, and then after the meal a really nice wine. Just a big pan of homemade nachos. Just a fabulous evening. It's good stuff. Make moments. Definitely today. Go out and make a moment today. Go out and do something you'll remember. Just because you can. That's the best reason of all. Do 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 do. I will be glad when the world makes it a little easier to be spontaneous again. I mean, right now you just got to keep the human race safe, right? We got to do what we got to do. But for now, I'm going back. Wait! I just saw something. Oh, here we got a thing that needs harvesting. So let's go do that. And it was first one in the row. Hello. Walnuts, 110. Well, I won't get them done in this go, but that's okay. They will be here for next winter. Yeah, see, I think about farming, and then I think about a summer in Michigan. In southern Michigan, I used to, there were some things that were making me drive back and forth on weekends to Toledo, Ohio. And cherries were in season. And I've got this memory of I used to drive along this one part of the highway, and they were doing a lot of construction for the whole summer. And I was going up every weekend for a short while, I don't know, 6-8 weeks or something. And I'd get to this one spot, and I remember the first time I stopped and bought a bag of black cherries fresh off the trees, because I had never had any idea how absolutely wonderful black cherries are. And I ate the whole bag, and I almost made myself sick. And I was going so often, and I was waiting for long periods of time. I'd bring a book with me, because sometimes you'd have to just sit and wait for like a half an hour for the construction to. Like it was quite a long process. It was, a couple of hours drive was turning into a half day thing every weekend. And so I'd bring a book, and I'd get my bag of cherries. And there was this one guy, tall, blonde, quite pretty, that I actually started talking to, because I'd be waiting in traffic. And you get to know him, right? You get to know each other. It was kind of funny. And I bought him a bag of cherries one day and said, "Here, these are for you." And you start of course, this is a long time ago. I was younger and foolish, and it was a different world, guys. And I'd bring beer in a cooler, and I'd hand him a cold beer and a bag of cherries. We get to be friends. I never knew his name, never saw him again after that summer, but he felt like a friend. It was part of my weekend. It was something to look forward to. It was kind of fun. It was kind of a good time. So there we are. So we are back here, having a wee walk down memory lane. Now I'm just walking through and getting a look and a feel for the place, and it's starting to feel pretty good. I'm liking it. We got lights, we got movement. It feels a little more crowded. Actually adding a couple of trees here helped kind of fill up the place, and I'm thinking I'm going to put another one right here for the same reason. It just sort of, you know, it fills in the space, right? We'll put it right here. Just a bit of something. Do we want one here? I don't know if I do or not, but I'm going to put it there anyway. And does it make it better or worse? I'm not sure about that one. That one could be maybe right there even. I don't know. Is that too much? Yeah, I'm not really. Yeah, I'm sorry, little tree. Be free. I don't know. I feel like I need something here, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's fine. But I don't know. It's feeling pretty good. It's feeling kind of nice. Anyway, when we turn into here, we can talk to the Princess of the Sea, and she'll say, do you want to go to Treasure Island, which is completed? Or we turn this way and we are sailing through history. Now, I've made a few changes since you guys were here last, and I think we should get in a little bit closer just to have a better look at things. So we've got a windmill and a, you know, an old house and a well, just to sort of evoke the feeling of an old you know, an old farmstead perhaps. And actually, you know, with the tulips, I guess we're in the Netherlands. And if we get on our boat and we continue along this way, we've got Viking Island here. So we have, you know, we've got a nod to northern Europe. And over here we've got a hint of Rome, because, you know, the Romans had a massive effect on history, and lots and lots of things in the world can, you know, be traced back to a period of time when Rome was at its height. And we come along here, we have a little bit of a medieval splash on this side. I wanted something a lot bigger than that, but I kept moving things around various places, and I wasn't getting what I wanted, so I just kind of went with that and left it. But over here, the oriental feel with our water lilies and the red gates, and then the you know, the lighthouse, which is just a monument to the many people lost at sea over the years. That's a good thing, right? I like that. We've got a little bit of an Aztec Mayan vibe going on. So we've got the, you know, we've at least tipped our hat, our nice new straw hat, to South America in the way that we could manage here. Here we've got a henge, kind of evoking that feel from the British Isles, of the stone circles and the rest of it from a long time ago. And here, you know, Europe, it has what we think of it with the buildings and the sidewalk cafes and the lights and the grandeur of a period of time when Europe was, you know, out of the dark ages and moving into light and science and architecture and beauty and all the rest of it. And here we've got, you know, the Americas, we've got the southwest feel going on. The place in my life where I have seen the most of this sort of windmill that's pumping water has been out in places like Wyoming, you know, Montana, just kind of Midwest, I guess, United States. And then the adobe house here, and then the Native Americans. Just a bit of a safety blip there. So here we are. I think it's pretty close to done. I don't know that I don't know if I have any spaces left to change anything, even if I wanted to. So we have our sailing through history. So the kids can learn a little something. They can try out different rides. They can be in Jules for Captain Nemo. Captain Nemo's, you know, little early 19th century, or, you know, early 1900s, I guess, early 20th century, late 1800s in there somewhere, you know, with the sci-fi that was starting at that time. Or we can take a gondola ride, or just a little fishing boat. We can be we can sail in an oriental junk. We can get on a Viking ship should we want to. We have options. It's great. And of course, with all the different boats and the sort of different feel they'll get, we'll get to sell lots of tickets. Yeah. Because, you know, the kids are going to want to try them all, right? You got to come back every weekend and try a new boat, like throughout the summer. I think that's a great plan for our marketing department. We got this. So our little watery place feels like a little watery place. I like it. It's good. It's okay. What else is there? Oh, yes. We were talking about the farm. What the heck am I going to do with that? Well, guys, I'm going to have to give it some thought is what I'm going to have to do, because we need to have a way to access this that makes sense. And I mean, the easy way is just to run it up through the water world part of our venue, but I don't think that's a good plan. It doesn't feel right. I don't want necessarily to have people crossing the track, so we may just have to take a train ride to the animals, and that doesn't feel right either, unless I do have a spot right here. Damn. Wow, no kidding. I have a spot right here. We could just simply come right down through this, which would encourage you to get your picture taken. You'd have to walk by it, right? Oh, heck. Should I just put it on this side? I mean, even here with the walkway, we could have, whoops, I'm caught. It could come right here. We could just cross and move up. No, we can't. I can't go right there. There's no spot there. But I'm sure I could find a way to make that work. So do we put it on this side? This side feels like it makes more sense, doesn't it? And I still have to have a little place for traveling carnies, but this hill just feels like, because I want the train to go along the Treasure Island thing. That feels like it's important, that they need to come along here. They need to see that as part of, you know, the viewing of, you know, if you're going to take a train ride, you want to see everything. No, the farm's got to go here. It's got to be part of this. But I really don't know how to get them to access this in a way that makes sense. Except you have to take the train, and that seems like a less than optimal choice. Because even if I come up the other side, if I remove some of the Treasure Island on that far edge along the nut farm there. Wow. I'm sitting here thinking about moving the entire nut farm to here and using that space over there for, damn, I really am. Because that would be another option. I could use this little space right here for the little petting zoo thing. Because then it would be, you know, the access is perfect. You just come right here, and there it is. Poof, right? Done. You could walk through the, you know, Love Boat Island and just come out the, no, you can't come out the other side. Although we could have it come out the other side quite easily if we put that here. That means I have to move all of that. And would that be big enough? I mean, probably it is. I think I'm going to move that, guys. Oh, shoot. I think I'm going to move the nuts. They're just like, yeah, God. Wow. Okay. But doesn't that feel like it would be the best? Absolutely. I mean, it really does. I mean, in here we could have parking. Look at this. We have a parking lot for people who drive in. Right there. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I guess I know what I'm doing before the next recording. I have a farm to move. I've got some trees to transplant because, you know, that's so easy. Holy cow. All right, well, we're going to do that. And then maybe that means what? If we want the train to do good, fun train things, now where would it go? I want it to go along here. Would it just stop there and not go by the animals? Because that doesn't feel quite right either. If we have to do, we go around this, down the hill, up this one, and then if we could just circle, maybe we could just circle it straight around. And it could come right along the front of this and go where? We have to get it back to, well, I mean, it doesn't have to go back. Does it have to circle? It doesn't have to circle. We were just going to have to stop and have it go back. So part of the ride is that you'd see both ways, right? So all we have to do with the train is probably get it into I don't know. I'd like it to see the animals. How would I do that? If it came up here, see, I can't go down that hill with it. That won't work. I'd have to go down here and into this and maybe along this outer row to see the animals. And maybe it just stops here and then it turns around and goes back again. So I have to move the tree farm, put in the tracks so I don't mess that up, and then make some sort of boundary over here, which will be the edge of the grounds. And for this here, I don't know. I mean, we could put other animals back here. We could have like a petting zoo at that side, and over here would just be where they actually live. This would be like the private place, because a lot of, I mean, the big fairgrounds I've been to, they often have that barn area that you're not even allowed to go into. So maybe I'll have to give this some thought. But I think I have some trees to transplant, unless I come up with something better. Anyway, we'll see you again next time. Thank you for both sailing through history and walking down memory lane with me. Bye-bye, guys.